down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Go, 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 go.
This is the running back, Powell. Devin McCourty brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 39, Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with them in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. Open is Powell. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Up, you lady.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14.
51.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll run. This is Powell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And that play goes. Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down. 53, check 53. Hey, Zoo.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Forced out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, box truck.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady. Got his man. That's Harry. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Brady now on first down. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ozzy, hey, Alpha. Let's go. Hey, where?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Powell takes it from Darnold. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception. And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Darnold on 1st down. And he finds Montgomery complete. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Ficken's kick is good, and that will make our score 9-0. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, Getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, Charlie.
A final shot before the break. Darnold, he completes it to Nelson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
First down, Patriots.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, Michel. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run. This is right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on first down, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago, Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Brady gives to Michelle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long. Again, it's Michelle. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. Third down here. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. A good pickup there at 22. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off of play action. Darnold. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Powell working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 5-4. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get that.
Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, exit.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Mike 54. Mike 50.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Double dog. That's the way. Watch quick and reload.
Brady now on 1st down. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Michelle. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, an even 90 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one goes for 24 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Give me some. Here we go.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And it's Michel once again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Darnold. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for New England, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.